All right, Shalom Makiam out there. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahawah by Shem Yahawashi. I want to say Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi. Jump on to the apostles at Great Millstone taught me this word. Why Shalom to all you brothers out there that's teaching this word, truth and sincerity. Or, back at it with another lesson, GMS striving to be saved, coming in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahawashi by Hashem Wakak Dash. All right, in the name of the Holy Spirit. All right, so as you can see, today's lesson shall be entitled, Let the Multitude Perish Then Therein. All right, so this is just a quick, video basically talking about who's that multitude that's going to perish, and why Yahweh Shem Yahawashi is going to allow them to perish, man, because the scriptures go into it, okay? The scriptures speak about the elect, and then it speaks about the 2/3. Okay, and it's a difference, man. This time around, when the Lord returns, He's not going to save the whole nation. It's only going to be the elect that's going to be saved out of here, man. But that multitude, which is the 2/3, they're going to perish, man. As the scriptures say. So, with that being said, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to jump in the first scripture. So this is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, and I'm going to start at verse 21. It says, And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster, and a plant of a great people. Right. So this is Ezra's talking about the elect. Okay. So it says, and have kept a grape of a cluster. All right. So when you get a cluster of grapes, it's a bunch of grapes on that cluster, right? But it says, I have kept me a grape of the cluster. So the Lord took one grape, man, of a cluster of grapes, all right? And that represents the elect, okay? And a plant of a great people. Verse 22, it says, let the multitude perish therein, or then, right? So let the multitude perish then, all right? Which was born in vain. All right. And that's talking about the 2/3, man. All right. Because really they were born in vain, man. If you're not born, to be in this truth, you know what I'm saying? To wake up to this knowledge, in these last days and be saved out of this destruction that's going to come to America, then you were born in vain, man. And that's what the 2/3 are, man. All right. And we're going to get Zechariah, the 13th chapter, to prove who's that multitude, man. All right. So this is Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. And it says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, right? So this is prophecy. When you see the scriptures, when it says, and it shall come to pass, that's talking about prophecy, man. It could be prophecies that already came to pass that you read about, you know what I'm saying? But it's certain prophecies that haven't came to pass yet, So it says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, to what land? The land of Israel, man. All right, Yasha Allah. That in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. Right, and that's talking about the 2/3, man. That multitude. Okay. All right. So it says 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. All right, so they're gonna die. They're gonna have to die, man. How they gonna die? All right. Some gonna perish by martial law. Some gonna perish by famine. All right. Some gonna perish by the pestilence, which is disease. Okay. It's gonna be a lot of ways that the Lord take them out, man. It's gonna be a lot of ways that the Lord take the 2/3 out. Ultimately by the nuclear missiles, man. That's gonna be one of the crucialest deaths, man. All right, because the Lord, and in the first death, he flooded, man. He caused the flood, man. You know, and that's how they perished last time. All right. And just saved Noah and his family. But now it's gonna be by fire, man. You know? And you can read that in Zechariah the 14th chapter and the 12th verse. Matter of fact, I'll just read it. Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. All right, and that's the only thing that could do that is fire, man. Nuclear fire, man. All right, and the nuclear missiles is already here, man. You know, so it says, and it shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem, right? Because the 2/3 they fight against us, man. You know, as well as these other nations, all right, because they gonna feel that fire too, you know. But the 2/3 they one of the main one that's come up against us, man. You know, the 2/3, man. You know, they like, I ain't no Israelite, nah, call that Israelite nonsense. You know, you got people coming with false doctrines, or trying to distort the doctrines. They might know that they Israel, but they distorting the doctrine. You know, they fighting against us, man. You know, really not even against us, against Yahawashi, because that's who we represent. You know, so it says, wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, man. And their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth, man. And that's that nuclear fire, man. That's crucial, man. You know. So back in Zechariah the 13th chapter and 8th verse, it says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, that 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein, right? And that's bringing it back to the elect, man, the 1/3, all right? The third shall be left therein, all right? Meaning the Lord is going to redeem his elect. He's going to save us, man. You know, Lord willing, you know, I'm a part of that number, man, you know? And it says, and I will bring the third part through the fire and will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried. They shall call upon my name, and I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, the Lord Yahawah, while Yahawashi is my power. All right. So just breaking it down, it says, verse 9, I will bring the third part through the fire. Right. So that's the physical fire. You know, the Lord's going to actually bring us through the physical fire, man, meaning that when the missiles is coming down, all right, and this place is on fire, America, Babylon the Great, you know, Yahawashi and the angels, they're going to beam up the elect, all right, in what you call a UFO, all right. Simultaneously, while they coming down, the elect going to be going up, man. That's what it's talking about when it says, I will bring the third part through the fire. And also, the fire represents the afflictions, you know, in the hell that the elect catch, man, you know, because when you catch afflictions and you suffer, you know, that makes you more perfect, man, you know, just like gold and silver, you know, that has to be tried with fire in order to be refined, you know. So the same thing for the elect, man, you know, we catching hell, we you know, we going through it, you know, with these afflictions, but it's only for our betterment, you know. And it says, and I will try them as gold is tried. They shall call upon my name, all right, and let you know how important the name is, man. And I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. That's right, man, you know. So we're going to go back. So now that we prove who that multitude is that's going to perish, you know, we're going to go back to 2nd Esdras 9 and 22. It says, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept, and my plant, for which great labor have I made imperfect. Man, watch, just going back to the elect, man, you know, because the elect is perfect in the eyes of Yahawashi. You know what I'm saying? So just quick precept to that is Isaiah chapter 65. Was it verse 8? It says, thus saith the Lord power, as the new wine is found in the cluster, and one saith, destroy it not, for a blessing is in it, so will I do for my servants' sakes, that I may not destroy them all. Right. So this, the Lord's servants, the elect, is not going to be destroyed, man. You know what I'm saying? But the 2/3, that multitude, you know, they're going to perish, man. You know, Lord going to do away with them, man. You know, so it says, as new wine is found in the cluster, and one saith, destroy it not, for a blessing is in it. So it's a blessing, man. A blessing is in it, man. So will I do for my servants' sakes, that I may not destroy them all, man. You know, that was just a quick precept to that. All right. So now we moving on. We're going to go in the same chapter, 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, verse 15. All right. It says, I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved, like as a wave is greater than a drop. All right. So this is what Esdras is saying. He's saying basically, look, man, it's going to be many more that shall be perish, many more that shall perish than that shall be saved, man. All right. Concerning the whole nation of Israel, man, because our people, we're man, just one tribe of the nation, you know, could be considered can be considered its own nation, you know. So it's 12 tribes, man, and the Lord is only saving 144,000, man, you know. And so it's a small number, man. It really is, man. It's a small number, man, you know. And it says that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved, like as a wave is greater than a drop. So, you know, look at that comparison. Like as a wave is greater than a drop, man. You know, just one drop compared to a big ass wave, man. You know, that's how it's gonna be. You know, because there's millions of Israelites on the planet right now, man. You know, but only a drop is gonna have the Lord's gonna have mercy on, man. You know, the elect. You know, that's why the elect is so precious, man. You know, as you can see. So now we're gonna get into why the Lord is gonna destroy these 2/3, man. All right. So we're gonna go to 2nd Esdras chapter 8, verse 50. And it says, for many great miseries shall be done to them in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. Right. So this is one of the reasons why, man. You know, and Esdras, when you read further down, he's gonna go into it, and I'm gonna read it. But you know, just breaking that down, you know, because that's one of the things that the Lord hates, man, is a prideful man. The Lord hates pride, man. You know, scriptures say, why is earth and ashes proud, man? You know, it's talking about the people, man. Why are you proud, man? You know, especially in the state that we're in today. You know, we're in slavery. You know what I'm saying? We're still being oppressed by this damn devil. You know, we're at a lower state, man. We're not in our power yet. You know, we're not in our rulership yet. You know, and all these Israelites are proud, man. You know, they get it from their daddy Esau. You know what I'm saying? But it tells you right here that the Lord gonna destroy them for their pride, man. You know. So shoot, I'll read down verse 51. But understand for thyself, and seek out the glorious be such as like thee. Right. So that's going back to the elect, man. You know, so it's a balance, man. You know, the Lord, you know, he's a perfect balance. You know, he gonna destroy 2/3, but he still got his elect, man. You know. So it says, for unto you paradise is opened, the elect, the tree of life is planted, the time is come to be prepared, plenteous is made ready, a city is builded, rest is allowed, yea, perfect goodness and wisdom. The root of evil is sealed up from you, weakness and the moth is hid from you, and corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten. Sorrows are past, and the end is showed the treasures of immortality, man. So that's what the elect got to look forward to, man. You know, immortality, man. You know, to not die. You know, everlasting life that Yahawashi promised. Okay. Verse 55. It says, going back to why the Lord going to destroy the 2/3. It says, and therefore ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish. All right. It says, for when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High, thought scorn of his law, and forsook his ways. Right. Because they despise Yahawashi, man. Every single week that we out there teaching the word, all right, out the scriptures. We ain't coming out our own vain opinion, our own vain heart. All right. We teaching the scriptures, man, telling them to get right, you know, telling them who their power is, telling them that it's not fucking Caesar Borgia. All right. They despise it, man. They despise what we're saying. All we're saying is what the Lord is saying, man. You know? So it says, thought scorn of his law and forsook his ways. Right. And they scorn his law. We tell them stop eating pork, stop committing adultery. Okay. Stop fucking getting lineups, you know. Come back to your power. Be a man. All right. Until you women stop being whores, man. You know, we're telling them the right way. All right. And they despise it, man. Verse 57. Moreover, they have trodden down his righteous and have said in their heart that there is no power. Right. And that's what they say, man. There is no God, man. You know, that's what Israel say. If there's a God like fucking, you know, that movie Boys in the Hood, well, there's a God, then why everybody getting shot out here? You know, got babies dying. Well, that's the Lord's judgment, man. You got to understand the Lord's judgment, man. You know, everything that goes down here on earth, man, the Lord sanctioned it, man. You know, no matter what it is, man. Okay. It said in their heart that there is no power, yea, and knowing in that knowing they must die. So they must die, man. The Lord is going to do away with 2/3 of the nation of Israel, man. You know, and hey, man, I don't want to have no parts of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, you brothers too, man. You know what I'm saying? Your families, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, because that multitude, man, that multitude is out of there, man. It's gonna perish. It's already written. You know what I'm saying? It's already written and set in stone, man. You know? So, hey, it is what it is, man, you know? And it says, verse 59, for as the things aforesaid shall receive you, so thirst and pain are prepared for them. Thirst and pain, man. So you're going to be thirsty, man. You know, going back to the famine, I mentioned it a little earlier. You know, that's how one of the ways the Lord going to take a lot of Israelites out, man. It's about famine, man. You know? And pain are prepared for them. For it was not his will that men should come to naught, but they which be created have defiled the name of him that made them, and were unthankful unto him which prepared life for them. Man, so basically the Lord is just like, hey, man, you know, I'm going to just have to do away with them, you know, because they're unthankful. You know, they don't want to get right. You know what I'm saying? But my elect, they want to get right. They want to return unto me. So you know what the Lord going to do? He going to kill off the 2/3, all right, on this side, and they're going to have to get it the next go around, okay? Because once they're destroyed and the elect are here, you know, in the kingdom, the 2/3, they're going to come back through the elect seed, okay? And that's the way they're going to be able to get it, man. You know, they're going to just come back and they're just going to be born into it. You know, they're going to be born, you know, Israelites, man. You know, we ain't going to have to teach them, you know, like, look, brother, you need to get right. You know what I'm saying? You need to change your ways. No, they're going to know it as a baby, man, you know, as a little baby, you know, and basically that's the only way that they're going to get it. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, shoot, it's Yahawashi Shai's plan, man. You know, I just hope that, you know, I'm a part of that number, you know, and you know, my family as well as you brothers and your family, man, you know, because it's deadly serious, man, you know. So it says, but they which be created have defiled the name of him that made them, and were unthankful unto him which prepared life for them. And therefore is my judgment now at hand. Right? So the Lord's judgment is at hand, man, you know, against you know, the scriptures call them the children of disobedience, man, you know. So hey, they got a lot coming for them, man. But you know, Lord willing, you know, us brothers, man, you know, that stay diligent in this truth, you know, we could be a part of that number, which is sealed up from the root of evil, you know, as explained in Esdras, man. You know, we could be that number that's, you know, it's gonna be saved, man, you know, because that's what it's all about, man. Salvation. Okay. You know, but as far as the 2/3, man, hey, the hell with you, man. You know, you're gonna perish, man. You know, thus saith Yahawashi, you know, okay? But there is hope, okay? You know, so if you're listening to this video, you know what I'm saying, and you know, you just found out you an Israelite, man, you know, hey man, you better get right, man. You know, hope and pray, you know, to Yahawashi that you are part of that number, you know, come back to him, you know, in truth, you know, change your ways up, you know what I'm saying, clean yourself off with this word, you know what I'm saying, and just, you know, watch the videos, pray, study, fast workout. You know what I'm saying? That's a little saying we got out here, you know, and it definitely works, man. You know, it can help you keep you in the spirit, man. You know, so with that, you know what I'm saying, that was pretty much the lesson, man. You know, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying out there to you, Akyam. You know, I'm gonna close it out by saying all praises to Yahawah by Yahawashi. I want to say Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone taught me this word. Watch Shalom to all you brothers out there that's teaching this word in truth and sincerity. All right, stay up, brothers. Shalom.